Today, Earth is inhabited by some 7 billion people. Sustainable solutions are key to keeping our planet healthy, supporting this ever-growing population to eat, breathe, and live. We need to produce more food on less land. Within the next 40 years, critical output will have to double or even triple yields on less surface area. Climate change and fluctuating economies are the reality, and the production of high-quality food becomes critical. By studying at the Faculty of AgriSciences, you can make a difference to our world. Contrary to popular belief, AgriScience is not a discipline that teaches you how to farm. It's a science, an applied science, in 11 varied subject fields. Agriculture is the biggest source of production and employment in rural areas and a key contributor to a successful economy. Combining agriculture with business aspects in management, marketing and finance, our students are trained to better understand interactions as economists and managers.
We use land, which is a very scarce resource, also a politically loaded resource, and we use water, which is also a scarce resource. And we have to find ways of matching those scarce resources and the production that we can get out of it with a consumer demand that is unlimited.
Agronomy is the science and technology of producing and using plants for food, fuel, fiber, and reclamation. This includes the extensive open field cultivation of plant species for mass human food supply, livestock and poultry feeds, oils, fibers, and industrial products.
It will become an increasingly important discipline that will obviously address those issues that relates to people's well-being in terms of what they eat.
The Department of Animal Sciences focuses on the scientific study of feeding, breeding, physiology, and production of animals.
If we take into account that the world population will reach about 10 billion by 2050, it is crucial that we teach people from an animal production point of view how to work with animals, how to manage them in order to produce food that's safe for people, but also keeping animal welfare in the middle of everything and ensuring that the animals don't suffer in the process.
South Africa possesses such diverse resources. Therefore, trained animal scientists are essential to ensure healthy livestock in the largest agricultural sector of our country. One of the greatest challenges facing the world is the conservation of biodiversity. This rapidly growing important field of conservation in agricultural and development landscapes seeks solutions to prevent the extinction of species and to ensure that the growing population do not deplete our plant resources.
The campus itself is perfectly situated in terms of the fact that it's in the Western Cape province and it's in the fynbos. And not far from us is the succulent karoo biome, which is also a biodiversity hotspot. So in terms of looking at plant-animal interactions, this is a very nice area to be in.
Food science is the combination of chemistry, biochemistry, and microbiology that deals with the processing of raw agricultural produce into food products that are acceptable for human consumption. The department is one of the leading training institutions in South Africa.
So basically, as food scientists, we have 3 pillars that we focus on, and that's the safety, the nutritious content of the food, as well as the sensory appeal. So that involves taste, smell, mouthfeel, and everything else. Because those 3 have to work together. We can't have food that tastes great, is highly nutritious, but is unsafe to eat and causes food poisoning. And that's really what food scientists do, is balancing safety, nutrition, and sensory appeal of foods.
Stellenbosch University is the only higher education institution in the country offering a degree in forestry. Forests do not only meet our timber needs, but are becoming increasingly important to the public.
We need to switch over to sustainable materials in the world. So if you choose this, you're going into a field that's growing and becoming more and more important. And secondly, you're doing something really important that's not a trivial problem that we're faced with. And what you are doing will add real value to, to our life on Earth at this stage.
The focus areas of the Department of Genetics are in plant, animal, and human genetics. This includes research in the field of breeding, biotechnological and population genetics, And if you choose to study genetics, your knowledge can be applied to all living systems, from viruses and bacteria to plants, domestic animals, and humans.
Think of it as the blueprint that codes for every single protein in every cell in the body. So in terms of disease or growth or agriculture, understanding those basic blocks allows us to manipulate to our advantage, but that would be in terms of health benefits as well as making sure that sort of agricultural research allows for food production in an appropriate capacity, all those kinds of things. So anything really.
Horticultural sciences is the study of intensive plant cultivation for human use, from a garden to a multinational corporation, including all production aspects as well as physiological processes involved in the production of fruit and cut flowers. We improve the production of top quality products to deliver the best possible product to the market.
And that is very often what people don't think about. There's a pre-harvest component and a post-harvest component for every single crop that you get. Fruit need to be exported, and typically, if you say, for example, sending your fruit to Germany, then there needs to be a cold chain that gets maintained because fruit need to get kept cold to retain that quality.
Plant pathology. The department has a holistic and interdisciplinary approach and is at the forefront of research to decrease the impact of pathogens on crops, increase resistance in plants, and use integrated disease control strategies. We strive to find the most sustainable and economic efficient solutions.
Just like COVID, plant diseases also can cause real severe havoc in the world. It can go into production systems and cause food security and food scarcity, which can really disrupt people's lives. So it is important for us to deal with these things. And also with the increase in human population in the next few years, it's going to provide us an opportunity that we have to reduce diseases, and plant pathology is a very important component of that.
Soil sciences. This department focuses on the management and improvement of Southern Africa's soil, a key factor in food production and a critical natural resource. Soil is the extremely thin but precious skin of our planet, and the study thereof is indispensable for future prosperity.
The soils available for agriculture purpose to produce crops and fiber is limited. As cities are expanding, so there's less and less soil for agriculture purposes, and we have to produce more because the population is more.
With a diverse, dynamic, and progressive industry from grape growers, garage winemakers, to multinational companies, wine and grape production is one of South Africa's largest agricultural sectors. Stellenbosch University is the only university in the country offering this program.
Viticulture deals with growing grapes and enology deals with making wine. And both of those aspects are highly technical. It's very poetic sometimes when people describe wine. And there's a reason behind it, because the complexity of the product is what makes it so exciting on the one hand, but which also makes it very difficult to make it right.
The Faculty of AgriSciences is for you if you want to put your science knowledge into practice. You will find solutions in real-life problems that will impact every living organism's existence on this earth, and you'll become a part of a team of experts that are highly qualified, sought after, and in demand in South Africa, Africa, and the rest of the world. If you have a strong interest in the biological sciences and have maths and science, this is the faculty for you. Please visit our website for full details.